Now that I could be sure that Carolina is done scoring, I can finally get into my takeaways from the Tar Heels' 56-45 win over Virginia Tech. It felt as if UNC was in wait-and-see mode until they had a fully healthy offensive line. If Saturday was any indication with Joshua Ezeudu's return, this is a unit that is downright scary and has the potential to put up historic numbers. And after yesterday, there's really only one place to start when talking about the offense: Michael Carter and Javonte Williams. UNC has the best running back duo in the country, and I don't think that's up for debate. The duo combined for 383 rushing yards on 10.4 yards per carry. Sure, part of that is due to Carolina's offensive line bullying the lunch pail defense for its lunch money, but part of that is also due to the fact that Carter and Williams have both developed into elite backs. The combination of power, patience, speed, vision, and burst that they bring to this offense presents a replicable formula for Carolina to win games. Then perhaps the most underrated part of Carolina's run game yesterday was the blocking out wide from UNC's receivers. That group was instrumental in springing a few plays completely off of their effort and willingness to get downfield. It's a contribution that goes beyond the box score, and it's often the difference between a solid 10-yard run and one that leads to Michael Carter going 62 yards untouched for 6. In the passing game, Sam Howell looked to have his swagger back, completing nearly 80% of his passes for 257 yards and 3 touchdowns. You could tell that UNC made an emphasis to get the ball to Daz Newsome early and often, and it paid off. Newsome winning underneath caused defensive backs to creep up, which opened up more of those deep shots that Carolina has built its identity around. Overall, it was a great game plan, great play calling, and great execution. That's the offense I was expecting to see this year from the Tar Heels. Defensively, Carolina definitely has things that it can work on, yet with this offense, the defense doesn't have to be perfect. They just have to be timely, like starting the game with 3 3-and-outs from the first 4 drives, getting a stop after a score, or trading touchdowns for field goals. Realistically, and even more so with key players out, Carolina doesn't have the depth necessary to play a complete game at a high level. And you saw that late when they were running on E. Recruiting is the only real way to fully solve that problem, but in the meantime, dependent on health, the Carolina defense can be good enough to allow the offense a chance to win. Ultimately, this game reminded me of the NC State game from last year, where we're seeing the recruiting results now turn into on-field results, where Carolina can leave schools like Virginia Tech in the rearview mirror. The team I saw yesterday was a team that looked more than deserving of a top 10 ranking.